A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll throw it. His first throw is an interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Let's go. Go. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Moss gets it going right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They've got first down from the 31. Go! Taylor now up the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
and they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. Zettner all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Set up. Go.
They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
70 range. 70 range. Come on. Panther 11. Panther 11. Chop 60. Chop 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Play action with Richardson. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. He'll cobble together a yard there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Titans trying to make some noise before halftime. Shotgun now on third down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Here we go.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. There's a handoff for Taylor. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 37. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Buying some time right. Hauled in by Downs. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He has it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Titans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Spears. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Down from the gun. Taking his shot deep down the field to go. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now we'll see them try the point after. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Pierce now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, set.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Down the sideline inside the 30. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts grow the lead now to 22 points. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Spears on the carry. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. This is hauled in by Weaver. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing it again here. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Looking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Nevis with a point after. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go!
Spears on the give, headed right. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
Cup 19, here we go. Track at 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now from the gun. And it falls incomplete.